Hello, Team TFT. Welcome back to a new week of the Daily Market Outlook video. So today we're going to cover the DXY, Euro USD and GBP USD pairs. First of all, we're going to go over to our economic calendar here, have a bit of a look and see what's going on. So today we have relatively safe news until obviously the start of the New York here. We've got core retail and retail sales out of the US. So is that going to spur on our current trend change on the Dixie, or are we going to see a reversal point from there? Well, let's do a bit of a breakdown now and we'll see what's going on. So as you can see here, we've had our 4-hour trend, which has been coming down quite consistently. We've had this pull down, pull back up, and then we've been range bound in here. So obviously this isn't a valid high until a new low gets set. So now we've actually gone up to what is the recent 4-hour high. So we can see here again, we've had a pull down, a pull back up, a pull back down, and then we've consolidated, okay? So we're stuck within this leg here. We've consolidated, we've started to set an internal, 4-hour bullish trend, but we've come up to this area and we've had a bit of a rejection from it. Now, it's not an overly strong rejection compared to the move that we've had, or the momentum that we've had coming up to that area. So what we want to see today is this area going to hold? Are we going to see something like this come out of today? Or are we going to see something like this come out of today? And basically that's what we want to, what we need to kind of see. So, when there's a couple of different scenarios that we can see playing out here, again, 4-hour to me, still bearish until this area here gets invalidated. So what we want to see here is this area going to hold? If we see today this pull up and then we see it pull away and start to set new lower lows, then obviously we've get that we can confidently say that we're going to be pushing back down again. We can start to take shorts. If we see this high get taken, then obviously we flip and we start to look for more longs. So especially with news on the New York today, we really want to see what that's going to look like for us today. So again, there's multiple different areas that we could be looking for today, and what's going to happen out of those areas. So again, as traders, we're paid to be patient. We would like to trade when we have a higher probability and a better understanding on what's going on in the market here. In this level, it's just a little bit uncertain for me as to, is this going to be our rejection area and going short from here, or is this just a fool's rejection here that obviously then goes up and gets swept? So for me, it's a wait and see for today. Euro USD, kind of the same thing here. Obviously the 4-hour on the Euro USD pair has been a little bit cleaner, and we do have that trend change. So we had this pull down here, we sort of range bound for a bit, then we ultimately came up and broke that high within this old Asian range, and which obviously made this low. So obviously we had this low here, so we had a pullback to here, and then we worked our way up, didn't break, retested and broke. So we're working between this point and this point, and then ultimately we came down and we broke that through. So we broke that through here. Okay. So what does this mean? Again, we've had that trend change on the 4-hour, so we should be looking for shorts here. But same as the Dixie here. Let's go back to candles. So as a Dixie here, we want to be finding out, well, what are we getting from this zone here? We've had quite a strong impulse over the past 2 days. So Friday, Monday, and Thursday, Friday, and then Monday we saw a little bit of a retracement, but it's not very strong out of there. So are we going to see further shorts out of there? Are we going to see a further retrace, which could possibly come all the way back up to here before going short? Or basically these are scenarios that we could see playing out here, or we could see a possible push up into that area before going short again. So for me, it's we'll drop down to the 15-minute. We'll have a bit of a look and see what we can see here. basically 15-minute is bearish, and we also know the 4-hour is now bearish. So we would be looking for bearish trend changes, bearish trades. Sorry, they're going to be a higher probability trades. For me today, we're going to be looking for. So we see here we've had this massive pull down, and now we're flagging up ever so slowly here over yesterday's price action. So let's throw a fib on this impulse and have a look. So you can see we tapped the 50% and got a rejection, and now we're working back up to it. So the next key area for me would be a sell from sort of this range here, if that's what we're going to be lining up for, a possible sell out of that area. So basically that's what I'd love to see, or failing that, what we see is a pull down, a pull back up into the internal, and go short from there. So again, a little bit risky due to the area that we're at. Are we going to see like an ABC style rejection out of here before flipping, or is this truly like that bearish? We're in that bearish trend now. We've had the confirmation with a break of structure through there. Is this good for us to go? We need to sort of wait and see, especially with that news coming out of the Dixie today. Could definitely see some volatile price action from there, and hopefully give us a little bit more of an indication on which way we will be going from there. GU. So we'll jump out on the 4-hour here on GU. We'll get rid of a couple of these lines here. So GU is just in a retrace here. 4-hour, we see this pull down, pull back up, and then we pulled down, pulled up, and then broke structure through there. So we are bearish. Ultimately, we've had this pull down, pull up, pull down. Let's have a look at this on a line chart. Yeah, and we've just taken that out, but very barely through there. So I would consider that we are still in a bearish formation here, expecting to go short again. But again, this tells a little bit of a different story. We can see we've got down into this, this big wick area down here. We could even consolidate it to the wick. We see we came down into that area, tapped in there, and then got a big rejection back out of there, pretty well engulfing all of yesterday, like the previous day's price action straight away. So that shows a little bit of GU strength out of there. So, will we continue to see higher? It's just a little bit of a wait and see game for me in this area. Again, I know it's a little bit hard, but we do definitely like to, in these areas, especially when there's news coming up, I personally like to wait and see how that news plays out, and then sort of trade the next day based on what sort of price action we get given. Hopefully we get a little bit more of a clean scenario on what's going on. But based on today, we've had this big pullback. We have flipped bearish. So obviously, trying to continue trading with the trend, we would like to see this area go short. So basically, we would like to see, if we jump down on the 15-minute here, we can see here we sort of come up into this area here. So this last impulse candle there, and we just nipped into it and had a pullback down. So there's two things I'd like to see today. So we've had this consolidation here, pretty well bang on top of what we've now made the Asian range. So it's there and also through there. So what I'd love to see would be something like this today. A sell out of there, or possibly a breakdown and go from there. So anyway, guys, that's basically my analysis for today. I know, unfortunately, it's a little bit vague, but we need to take the markets as they are and understand that there's sometimes we're not going to be able to understand fully what's going on, and we just need to wait until it clears up. So basically, wait and see what happens for today, and we'll come back tomorrow and see if we can look for some key areas that we could be selling or buying from. So anyway, thanks again, guys, for jumping on today, and I'll see you again on tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching another Daily Market Outlook video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like it. Also, guys, we are the largest Tradesmen's Forex group tailored to helping hundreds of tradesmen get their time back through trading. If you want access to structured education, 18 live sessions across 7 days a week, mental health and mindset support from a qualified psychologist, and access to multiple different trading strategies from 10 different mentors, then jump over to our website at www.teamtft.co.uk. Please remember, this is not financial advice and you should not trade based on anything I have said in this video. This is just my own opinion and nothing more. And remember, manage your risk, stick to your plan, and secure those profits. Have a ripper day.